prisoner to her. Okay, well, okay, time to... We are here to slay her. Have you been considered the movie the ruling reason? Because she's locked up?
Yes, but you'll have to... I'm talking... Don't... Look, you're... While I never... And because it's... Does it?
Okay, we're just gonna...
Oh, Are you serious? Of course I haven't. I mean... It's,
Look, I'll go to the cabin, I'll talk to her, and if she's as bad as you say, she is then... as you say she is, then maybe I'll slay her, but I'm not committing to anything until I've had the chance to meet her face to face.
I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. It's an So sure. You make your way up the short path to the cabin.
You find the princess within, proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin.
Yep. We're going to just enter the basement.
Her voice.
Hello? Is someone there?
Okay, this is the subtle one.
Hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Okay. I'm here to save you.
How many times do I have to tell?
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever. Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
Easy. I got you.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Okay.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever. I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
Don't do it. If she gets out of those chains, we're all one step closer to the end.
Hold on, let's talk about it first. I'll see what I can do.
You're only making this more difficult.
Shut up, Nate.
Thank you.
You're making a
you.
huge mistake.
Nathan, shut up.
You're doing the right thing.
Yep, I am. Wait. No, you're doing the right... Wait. Is he addressing me, the player?
You walk up to the chains, binding
Or is he
the
reassuring
princess to
himself?
the wall.
Okay, hold on. This is a completely new game if the hero is like another character and
Far too
not
solid for
me.
you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
Okay.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
I don't have the key.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs.
Whoever locked the...
Okay, this is all familiar, and if there isn't a key, do you have any other ideas?
Maybe there's some way to break the chains?
Okay.
Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
Okay.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance.
She was not nonchalant
If
about
we
that.
were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be attempted to make your way out.
Okay, click lock. Try the door. Hey, let me out of here.
Please, you're here to slay the prince.
Okay, return to the bottom of the stairs.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with determination.
Wait. Okay.
She rips her flesh from her bone. A sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
We're saving the princess. Come
Fine.
on. Come on.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade
there's even
against
more
the
blood on her
ragged,
mouth.
self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place. You cut into her flesh.
Okay, this
The
is
blade
familiar.
sharp, and it takes little effort. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit.
Yep.
She didn't
This is
so
all
much as utter
familiar.
a sound. No. She didn't.
Yep, this is all
She
familiar.
smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground.
This is all familiar.
How is
We've
she
seen this
still
before.
Smiling after everything. It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Yes, let's approach the locked door.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are as the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
What are you doing?
Okay, I think we've seen all this before, and we need to... We're gonna warn her.
Stop that.
Yeah.
Your body lunges.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
The
whoa, whoa,
blade
whoa, whoa,
held
whoa,
low,
whoa. There was
ready
something
to
there.
sink into her heart.
There was something there.
But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect.
Good job.
Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not.
The
Resist.
blade. Move the blade.
Nope.
As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
Yep.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
What do you
I'm
mean?
sorry. I'll try to be quick.
Please.
She plunges
Ow.
it into your chest, tearing
Oh no! I'm so sorry.
for her sake. Don't you? Whatever. She sinks the blade.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Ow, ow,
She doesn't
ow.
know how to use a knife, does she?
Nope.
Apparently not. Though it doesn't matter how sloppy her knife work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
Okay, well, I'm just...
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks.
It's okay.
It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over.
The two of you.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
The damsel. Ooh, okay, this is different.
You're on a you're
Yeah. Okay, we are proceeding to the cabin.
she forget he said anything. But he is a villain. He made our beloved
Ooh.
brutally take our life last time.
Another
He's
part
trying
of
to
me.
keep us apart, but he won't be able to withstand the power
gonna call
of
it-
our love.
We're gonna call the voice of Smitten Will Smith.
Last time? What are you talking about?
Look,
I think he just likes to hear the sound of his own voice. Let's try to ignore him. I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
you're right, Smithy.
Sure, yeah, you don't pay their bickering anymore. Focus on the task ahead.
Oh, don't pay their bickering. Okay, so he's talking to me and... He's talking directly to me, the player.
The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant.
Okay, we've seen this before. Do I need the blade? Okay. You didn't say anything about the mirror.
That's I'm but it does. I'm not. But now it.
Okay, there's no mirror. We are going to... Do we need the blade? I think we're gonna take the blade.
I suppose there's no use.
Into the
Door
basement.
to the bed, but it's still a soft. Her voice. Okay, we don't even know the princess. Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her.
So this is
wrist,
different. We're
binding
gonna let
her
it
to the
rock.
far wall.
Binding her to the far wall.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment. You know she can't hear you, right? She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
Yes, they can, Will Smith.
All right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Ah, the music! I am
hear
here!
that? She said we're dashing.
We are dashing
And
indeed.
she called us a hero.
Devilish, I might say.
Flattery
called
really
us
goes
a
long
hero.
way with the two of you, doesn't it? Waiting for you to come back. You've been here before, haven't you? That's right, villain. And you killed us.
And you killed us, you son of a bitch.
Well,
She killed us, technically.
only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by...
Indeed they do. Look at her.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. We damned a whole world. But everything reset.
Let everything reset, foul fiend.
Resets. You're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever. Especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible.
Nonsense!
For you, maybe, but we've been given another opportunity to sweep her off her feet and treat her like the lady she is.
Indeed we have.
Hold on, if she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we want to rescue her? We never saw a world end. And now I'm even more certain that we must chase our heroic and romantic destiny than I've ever been. I shan't let anyone convince us otherwise.
Correct.
Are you listening to him? He's lost it. Don't let him distract you. Just do your job.
We are rescuing the princess.
What? Don't you see how dainty her... No, she's a... If her hand... Because... I'm not sure if... Would you rather... I think... one of us has to be. Then let me show you a brand new truth. Narrator, we courageously step forward and free our beloved from her bindings. No, I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, You'll... Yes. Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
Indeed we will. Oh, we would.
I would.
I'd
listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her? You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed.
We're doomed!
I can't believe it. I guess I have to. I told you. There's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
Indeed, Will Smith.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh. Are you sure you want to do this? Just one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade is buried in her back, and everyone out there is saved. Is that a threat? You know what we'll do if you try it. You're going to regret this.
No, we won't, Nate.
What do we do now?
What do we do now, princess? What do you want to do?
End the world? Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
Indeed!
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
I think I want to leave. And I think...
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection, and then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Oh. What do I want to do? Something isn't right here. I'm sorry. I just want to leave. We can figure out the rest later.
That sounds perfect.
As the princess takes your hand in hers, you let your blade tumble uselessly to the floor, and with it tumbles the last hope for the entire world. We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending. I like to think that you do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made, and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it.
Yeah, come on, Nate.
You'll mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with.
Come on, Nate.
You and the princess walk up the stairs, hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this. And what happens after we walk up the stairs? Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks.
Oh.
That's a familiar move. Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair!
We're supposed to leave now.
Have no fear, princess.
You're right, it isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love.
Indeed, Will Smith.
Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her. Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you have ever known. Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice. I'm just along for the ride at this point.
Yeah, I am too, man. I totally get. Do you think we can open it? I think we can open it together if we try.
Okay.
We can do it together.
Yeah, let's do it.
Like a pair of teenagers in love, you and the princess place your hands on the door together. Blech.
Come on, Nate.
The lock clicks and the door creaks open. Are you kidding me?
Nathan,
I
come
told
on,
you our
man.
love was insurmountable.
We're just here. We are just two people in love.
You and the princess make your way upstairs. Her freedom
She's
and
so
the world's
happy.
ruin are just a few moments away. If you don't mind, I'm going to fix myself a drink before you ruin everything. If I'm about to see the end of the world, I'd rather not see it sober.
That's valid.
That's the way out. We're going to leave together, just like you wanted.
Yep.
Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin, and then you step outside. A happy ending at last.
Finally.
We did it. What should we do now?
Okay, I saved you.
Where did everything go? Where did he go?
No, it's
Was he
fine.
gone? I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring deep into our beloved's eyes.
Hands?
I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
Wait, why? Where are the hands?
Quick,
Where are the
pluck
hands?
feathers, pluck them all and weave her a coat worthy of a princess.
Okay. We got another one. Okay. But you don't get the chance to make that jacket, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory
She's
returns.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
Okay, so every time I capture or I get the princess, then
Is that a mirror?
we get we get our memories back, and then we approach the mirror. Approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right.
It feels
different. Final.
Wait, what do you mean?
Yes. I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't
Ooh, is this
hurt.
the end? Hold on, did I? Voice feels small, distant as you approach. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've withered. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
You can't be a contradiction. Contradictions don't exist.
And yet my waters flow and my streets bustle. There are no words that can describe me into non-existence. There is no logic that can bind my multitudes. I am everything that you have known me to be, but I am also none of it.
How can you stand to be a contradiction?
As easily as you can stand to be you. You are like me, even if you have chosen not to look at the corners of you that do not fit. Even if you have chosen to ignore the brilliant contours of your soul.
It doesn't matter how many times I go back. At least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse?
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse. Nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
If anything, it makes me like you more. I don't know what that says about me.
It says that your heart is gentle, that even in the darkness you are guided by compassion.
Oh. What do you think of this vessel?
This one is soft and delicate. You molded her to love you, and she'll make for a gentle heart. Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose.
Do you know what happens to the worlds as we leave
My
behind?
perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me. Perhaps this will change when our work is done.
Have you figured out what you'll want when we finished?
The desires of my multitude thrive in endless competition with themselves, but none of them rise above their dance to influence me. I yearn for what I have always yearned for, our awakening. Other desires shrink in the light of knowing you and knowing me.
How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
We will know when we near our destination.
I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Ah, jeez. Literally,